This is how to defeat every enemy type in Cluso's castle. Let's hop right into it. So first things first, we have the Living Swordsman, and this guy is extremely basic, incredibly easy to defeat. All this guy really does is a 2-swing or a 1-swing combo. Sometimes he goes for a 1-swing just like you saw, and sometimes he goes for the same type of slice, followed up by a kind of pierce animation just like you saw there. And if you time it perfectly, you can block it really easily, and your sword actually glows, which means you got a perfect block, and then you can finish them off pretty easy, and sometimes they drop pretty good drops. Next we have the Living Warrior, which is the same type of enemy, does the same type of attacks. He just has a shield, and sometimes he will hold up that shield and just kind of wait, and when he's waiting you have to do a charged attack or just do any damage to him. That'll break his barrier just like that. He'll push into you, and then right here he's blocking up. You just kind of look at him. I'm gonna hit him, bam, I stun him, and then I can hit him again. And so this guy's really easy again, super simple. Goes for a 1-swing or a 2-swing combo, or he does that weird push thing with his shield. It's really a super easy enemy type. Next we have the Goblin, and my god, I hate the Goblin so much. So right there, when he puts his arm up, he is going to do a leaping jump at you, so just move out of the way. And then when he runs with his axe towards his left shoulder, he's gonna go for a little slice and dice, but essentially that's all this guy does. He's gonna jump at you or swipe at you. There's really no way to it. Next we have another variant of Goblin, which is the Goblin Thief. He is going to go for a similar type of attack right there. He goes for a little slice and dice, another slice and dice right there. You can just jump and move left or right, and you can dodge it pretty easily. This guy really is no big deal. Sometimes he does jump at you, like right there, puts his knife backwards, then he's going to do a leaping jump at you. Same type of mechanics, do the same thing you did for the Axeman, and you'll be more than fine with this guy. I promise you that. So this next guy right here stinks. The Goblin Crossbowman. He stinks, but a really easy way to get him is as soon as he shoots, just dodge left or right, and then he takes forever to reload, and you can easily get a couple slices in and even kill him, just like I did right there. Super easy, but could be very annoying. Next is what I call the Goblin Mage. This guy loves to strengthen his goblins around him. If you see goblins glowing in red, that means they have a strength effect, and they're essentially going to hit you like a truck. But all this guy really does is shoot these balls at you, and you can dodge them really easily, or he'll go for a little swipe on you, and really that's all he does. All you have to do is do some damage, and then just like you see right here, he'll run away like the little man he is. Okay, he will run away, but you got him. I have faith. So this next guy is easily my favorite mob to defeat in this game. Essentially, when you open a chest, he can pop up randomly. It could be a really small chest or a really large chest, and all you have to do is just swipe at him walking backwards, and then just walk around him in a circle and just keep swiping at him. He'll do this little like weird lunge at you, but it really doesn't do anything. So essentially all you do, like I'm doing right here, just walk in a circle, just keep swiping at him, and he'll be dead in 1, 2, 3 seconds. And he usually drops some pretty good loot, usually green, blue. I've even had purple, so it's pretty cool. This next one is what some of you call your friends. He is a giant rat. Okay, this guy is really easy to defeat. Again, this is the first map. All these enemy types are pretty easy to defeat. You just have to learn the combo patterns. As you see, he goes for a 1-2 swipe, and then he goes for a weird bite attack. His bite attack is really simple. You just have to move away from it, like right there. Does his little bite attack, you just swipe at him. Again, this guy's really no big deal. The scariest part about this guy is the fact that he's giant, okay? If I saw this guy in real life, you would not see me for minimum a month. I would not come out of my room. I would hire 7 exterminators and fumigate the whole house. Now we have a little Pirates of the Caribbean cameo. This is Jack Sparrow. I'm kidding. This is actually Davy Jones, or what I like to call the Tentacle, and he's really easy. He goes for 2 attacks right there. Little pop attack at you, really simple. With this guy, you just attack, walk backwards, and he does 1 lunge attack and 1 attack that just sweeps the floor, just like right there. And you literally just hit him, back up, hit him, back up, hit him, back up. Simple as that. Now this guy right here is what I like to call a pain in the butt. This guy, I have swiped at this guy and missed so many times, it is uncalculable. But this guy, all he does is a little sting attack, and sometimes, like right here, I'm trying to bait him to sting me, he won't even do it. Like this guy is just a waste of space. I just get him away, he's easy. Next we have a giant bat, and this guy, again, he's also really easy, but these little small creatures are going to be really annoying when you're like fighting a ton of creatures. But all he does is really open up his wings and go for a diving lunge at you. Like right there, he opened up his wings and he just goes in a straight beeline. It's pretty easy to defeat, just dodge him. Now in my opinion, this is hands down the most annoying creature or enemy in this map. This is the apparition or the ghost. Sometimes you can't even see the ghost, and they just fly so high that you can't even do anything. Like right here, this guy's just soaring in the sky. What am I supposed to do? I have to wait for my ability to cool down so I can actually grab them. But essentially, they go for a double swipe attack at you, and you just have to kind of, when they go swiping, if you can even see them, just walk to the side. It's really, really quite simple. Next, we have the zombie, and this guy will just spawn out of the ground pretty randomly, and right there, he does his one attack. It's like a giant bear hug. He's trying to basically get you in his grasp. In this version of the castle, this isn't the harder version. I will make a complete guide for the harder version because obviously everything is a little bit harder. There's some different attacks, but that guy goes for a little bear hug and just, you know, dodge him. Now, this is the Skelly Swordsman. He's going to go for a lunge attack right there. He literally just does that. That's really his only moveset. There's also a Skelly Bowman. I couldn't find him for the life of me. I know he's here somewhere. I don't know if he's in this version of the castle, but if you see the arrow guy, the bowman, he is much more annoying. Go after him. But for the bow guy, just walk to the left or right and then just charge at him. But this guy, as you can see, it's so easy. You just block him all day. It's the easiest character in the game. Now, this enemy scared the absolute crap out of me when I first saw him. It's a moose. I mean, what do you expect? This guy does that weird horn attack. It's like a lunge attack. Again, a lot of these attacks are really similar. You just kind of have to defend them in the same way. You just kind of walk backwards, jump away. As you see, he's coming at me. He does that weird horn attack. I just back up, attack him, back up, attack him. Again, that's the name of the game, back up and attack. Next, we have the Mimic book, and this is literally just the Mimic in a book form. He's going to do a long tongue attack. He's going to stop. He's going to spew his tongue out at you in a straight line, and then literally one swipe will take him away. Just be careful, because if you have a lot of enemies around and this guy is there, he will cause havoc. Right here is the giant beetle, I believe, or it's a pest. I'm not really sure which one's which. They kind of intertwine, but he goes for a little lunge attack as well. He really doesn't go too far. As you see, I'm kind of walking around him, and that's really his only attack. It's actually pretty sad. I feel bad for the guy, but this is the treant. He is, again, you see these pests flying all over my screen. They're so annoying. But this tree guy has the longest range. Like, his hand goes far. So whenever you see his arm cocking back, just back up, because he can do serious damage with that. So as soon as you lift his elbow a little bit up, just back up. Like right there, elbow up, back up. Elbow up, back up. And it's the same thing essentially. Back up, swipe him, back up, swipe him. This guy's actually a pretty fun fight, and I love how many like different types of enemy types are in this game. It's phenomenal. That's why I'm loving this game right now. Now, this is actually one of my more favorite bosses, kind of like the Mimic. He's Mike Wazowski. Essentially, he's always going to drop pretty good gear. Him and the Mimic always drop like green, blues on the basic maps, and even purples on the other map, even purples on this map. But he's going to draw these 4 circles that will spew fire after like 3 seconds. He can also go for a lunge attack, but since he's always in the air, it's kind of hard for him to go for that move. So as long as you look on the floor, make sure the fire doesn't burn you. This is a super, super free enemy. You really won't take any damage with this guy almost ever. If you guys did enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch because I will be streaming a lot of this game. As I get better, I will upload more and more guides, more things. So if you want to see some different types of videos, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.